Hi all and welcome to a new video. With the Star Wars Legion Ministravaganza incoming, or I should say the Atomic Mass Games Ministravaganza incoming, they've announced that a lot of news will be revealed during it. Some of the things that will be covered are the Spec Ops, Geonosians, Empire's Elite, and Battle Force news. This will be streamed all day on Twitch on the 14th and 15th of September, and I'll be going through these and breaking down a wish list of what I want from each section and what is coming up in the next, hopefully, year of announcements from Star Wars Legion. I am most definitely excited most for the Battle Forces Across the Galaxy section because that's the most vague and cool thing it could possibly be. I also am a little sick again. I apologize if I'm a little stuffy. I am getting over some sort of cold and I feel like my voice sounds more gravelly than normal. Jumping right into the Spec Ops section, Spec Ops has not gotten as much love as the rest of Legion, with a rule system that isn't as fully balanced as the main game. I've only ever played it once and I wasn't crazy impressed, but I also wasn't I didn't hate it. It is always amazing to have an entry level game mode for any war game, something where you can play with just a small handful of minis to help people ease into the hobby a bit better. Seeing Spec Ops get that love and become a better skirmish game mode would be absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping this set of announcements from it is just that and a solid release date and changes that are going to be made to the rule set. I am worried Spec Ops will start competing with Shatterpoint, however, which is why they haven't really been focusing on it as much. I would have much rather we had a variation of Spec Ops in the Legion scale for Shatterpoint than a brand new game I will probably never play. And as a roundup, there is more Shatterpoint news than Legion, and Armada and X-Wing are rather lacking as well in representation, just as kind of a toss-in negative of this whole setup. In hindsight, I do think Atomic Mass Games made a mistake in when they released Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint is an interesting game system that I have looked at from afar and debated if I should get into, but having another mini game that's Star Wars to paint when I'm still not done painting all my Shadow Collective yet is just not fun and not a great thing, and I don't know why they keep doing it. First revealed at Adepticon, it looks like the Geonosians are coming in force. I want them to learn from the mistakes the Ewoks made, mainly in the Ewoks being too Battle Force reliant. I would rather we have them as a supplementary core special forces unit instead of counting as a mercenary and only counting towards the minimum 3 core in the battle force. I also hope we get Sun Fac as a character as well. My biggest problem with the Geonosians is the fact that I think we're only going to get the one unit. I would absolutely love it if we got 2 to 3 variations of Geonosians to add in. The CIS or Separatists definitely need that variation. Even if it's just one unit that can be taken as core instead of the B1s or the B2s, or an actual competitive special forces slot, I will happily take the Geonosians if it means they work well with the army. The fact that the Ewoks are really hard to take with mainline rebels is my biggest complaint about them. Yes, you can technically take them, but it's not made for that, which is kind of sad. I like it when things work better together, not when they're kind of isolated out. And that actually honestly makes me a little worried for the whole battle forces across the galaxy. Up next is the Empire's Elite, which are most likely just more looks at the new Inquisitor units. I love that the Empire is getting more operative units, and these look amazing. I kind of want them to be focused on individual play. The Inquisitors never struck me much as a duo, except when Rebels made them come together. I want them to be strong individually, but maybe just have 1 or 2 good combo cards. Please don't make them better than every other faction's lightsaber wielder. Ventress and Ahsoka both have more play currently than the wielders of their factions, and I don't want these two to be the go-to choice instead of Vader. I just don't want these two to become the same two choice instead of Vader. That's really it. I want there to still be a reason to bring Vader and not have the competitive choice be, well, I might as well take these two. Also, and this is a very big nitpick, that slight little glow effect they're trying on the female Inquisitor's lightsaber, whose name is blanking on me right now, I don't know how well that's actually going to look in paint form. That's something I might actually clip off. I know it's supposed to look like the blade is spinning, but I don't really like it the most. I think it's an interesting thing, but it should be an optional thing. I'm hoping we get more Empire's Elite rather than just these two. While the Empire doesn't necessarily need them, I would be intrigued to see a different take on a new Spec Ops Empire unit. While those really probably aren't going to happen, and instead we're going to get these Inquisitors, again, I would be intrigued. Also, that Empire symbol on the other Inquisitor's shoulder, I really, really hope that's a water slide decal of some sort, because we cannot really be expected to paint that. That is too small. For me, at least. Now getting into the part of this that I am most excited about, the battle forces across the galaxy. I am hoping so badly that this is another round of 4 battle forces, one for each faction. Seeing an actual box set released for the Geonosians, maybe a new Rebel variation. I would love one based on Saw Gerrera. I know it's a pipe dream, but I mean, he's been in so much Disney Star Wars stuff at this point. For Empire, an actual box set for either Tempest Force or the Imperial Remnant would be amazing. And for the Republic, something like a 2/12 Battle Force with Cody and Obi-Wan would be amazing as well. For CIS, a battle force that includes Savage or Press would be a nice, fun choice that could also be used with Shadow Collective. You could make him an operative, and that would be amazing. And in reality, I do think there's a chance that this is all just new battle forces without box set releases. Not the best case scenario, but the most likely with AMG's most recent Battle Force binge. I think my biggest issue with Legion, and the thing I've also enjoyed a lot from it, is the battle forces. I love the 4 box sets that got released, but since then, they've kind of just felt like an afterthought to try and keep the game fresh. I would love it if the Ewoks got a box set for the Rebels, even though I'd rather it was something else. And I don't think the Empire needs a new battle force, so I really hope they don't get yet another here. I think all the other factions need to be taken up to the 3 to 4 battle forces that the Empire has, because they have Blizzard Force, they have Tempest Force, they have the Imperial Remnant. I feel like I'm forgetting one they have. They don't need another. We need to kind of get everyone else up to 3 to 4 battle forces each, and then we can give the Empire another 3 to 4 battle forces and have some fun with it. But I kind of feel like AMG just doesn't know what they want to do right now. And let me know what you're excited for, what you really want from a battle force. I am hoping this also includes a rough roadmap of what is coming next for Legion. It feels like so much focus is being put on Shatterpoint that games like Armada, X-Wing, and Legion to some extent are not getting as many news updates and spotlights as they used to. Although I feel for you fans of Armada, you've barely gotten any updates recently. It feels like they just have abandoned your game, and I am so sorry. I was really wanting to get into that one too. In general, I am optimistic, but also not that optimistic. Hopefully optimistic, that's the wording. I don't think anything amazing is going to come from this setup. I think if anything, I'm going to come away a little disappointed. But I really, really, really want the battle forces and all of the new minis to be good. It also worries me we don't see the Bad Batch anywhere on there. Maybe they'll be included in other things. Maybe they're in a battle force. That would actually be cool. Of a public battle force based on the Clone Wars with the Bad Batch. That would be fun. But I don't think that's all going to happen. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Enjoy the weekends. The long weekend. We have Labor Day coming up. I am hopefully going to be getting 2 videos out a week, starting the second week of September. I am trying my best to get into that flow, but it's kind of hard working and getting all this done. But soon some things might change, and I'll be able to pump things out more often. So have a wonderful day, all. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for being a bit rambly, but have a great day.